Hey everyone, I'm the Tom, welcome to my gaming channel. Today I'm playing another episode of the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, and I haven't played this game since I last recorded it, which is 1 week ago, so I'm gonna use that as my excuse in case I lose. But it's also the reason why we got a 1 win streak here. Who are we gonna play as today? I'm gonna play as... You know what? Let's play as Eden. We got the Bible and Tiny Planet, plus Bad Trip. Our seed is HY1G YPKM, and I don't think I need to tell you that this is not your ideal start, especially with that Bad Trip. Little chat can be very useful. Not gonna shit talk it. So yeah. Tiny Planet with not a lot of damage or tears can get you into trouble already. So that is definitely one thing to keep in mind. And I'm low on HP, so kinda proves that, doesn't it? I don't wanna die on the first floor if possible. Like, come on, just rooms like this. Like, the basement can be your worst enemy with an early Tiny Planet, because there's oftentimes very, very crowded rooms, like that one you saw right there, or the big rooms with just 100 flies, and one of them is gonna sneak through and hit you. There's just basically no way around it. Thank you, little chat. However, I should still play better than I currently am, but as I said, I haven't played for 1 week, so I'm a little bit rusty. It's not because I don't like Rebirth anymore. I still love the game, but I've started playing so many other games that I really love, like Nuclear Throne, or you know, especially GTA 5, and I still love playing Automation and so on. You know, it's just I don't have that much free time for it anymore. Bloody Penny, huh? So it's gonna be a run where we're gonna rely on red hot drops, and we actually kind of can. Please, okay, thank you. Pride is not the worst enemy to fight, but again, it's gonna be kind of annoying with Tiny Planet. Should have probably restarted this run when I saw we had Tiny Planet, but I want to do it. I don't want to be a pussy, you know. If I die, I have a mildly convenient excuse. I'm gonna play as Eden again here, and so we started with Undefined and Fate. 79 MH 9E 9W. This looks like a much better start, especially with that health upgrade here. Oh my god. And the tier rate is pretty good. And the damage seems average, so I'm definitely expecting this to go much better than the last run, where we died on the first floor. I'm definitely looking at, you know, beating Isaac here is my goal. Death Touch. Okay. Look, you get shitty runs, you get great runs, as in like starts. You get shitty starts, you get great starts. The last one was kind of shitty. This one's great. So I'm expecting myself to kind of make this work and hopefully even pull out a win, despite the fact that I'm kind of rusty. First one was just, you know, okay, let's just throw that into the trash, but because I'm not very concerned about streaking or anything like that anyway, because I'm not good enough for that. There is a tinted rock, but I don't have a bomb. There's also this stone chest right here, which I can't access either. So 1+1 free bomb drop would go a long way. Death Touch is so good, man. Especially because it's not a special item. Like, it's so potent but it isn't special, so it's not that rare. And you can get like Polyphemus in your first item room, which is a special item now in Rebirth, and then Death Touch in your first Duel of the Devil, and because it's not a special item, so it, well, you know, it's just there, and it adds to your damage output massively. So I'm glad I used Undefined here to get to the I Am Error room, because it gave me 4 soul hearts, making it substantially more likely for me to use all my potential on this floor and get a Deal with the Devil and live with plenty of soul hearts left. So that is what I'm looking for here. Only got 1 key, so I wouldn't really be surprised if I had to skip this double key room. I'm not prioritizing it over the item room or the shop. Maybe over the shop because I only have 5 cents, but it would take me 2 more keys to even make this viable. So there's 1. A couple more flies here. Spoonbender, awesome. And this is not a special item either, so Brimstone is, but I wouldn't mind getting that as my first special item, just saying. I will not have Undefined Charge on this floor unless I take a Deal with the Devil that costs me 2 hearts, or 2 for 1 heart each, or a 9 lives pickup. You know, let's just make it sure that unless I pick up a Deal with the Devil that puts me down to 1 heart, then I'm gonna be able to go to that boss challenge room, and then I'm gonna be able to, yeah, well, the shovel's not worth it, and then I would have been able to get another Undefined Charge. So the shovel is not worth taking, which means we're probably looking at a Deal with the Angel run here. Wait a minute, what was back there? Is it Tinted Rock somewhere? There it is. Okay, pretty much your average payout. I'm gonna go to the double key room, just in case it's a Forget Me Now, which it's not. It gave me a bunch of money but no key back, and I don't need the Callus because I can already fly. So overall this wasn't really worth it, but it gave me a lot of money at least. So down to the next floor we go. Caves 1, challenge room right off the bat, no key to access that golden chest. Don't want to use Undefined yet, because I don't want to be missing out on an item room now that we do not have a, now that we don't have a special item yet. Because it could be Polyphemus. The chance is there. It's not a great chance, but it's a chance. So don't really want to be missing out on that. And there's my key for accessing it. It's Bobby Bomb. Needless to say that Bobby Bomb is not in the same item tier as Polyphemus, but it is something, and it'll probably help out a lot if we picked up like Remote Detonator or some other. Actually, I wouldn't replace Undefined with Remote Detonator, but if we picked up like, I don't know, what would we even, like some other bomb synergies like Bob's Curse, Mr. Mega, Butt Bombs. Butt Bombs with Bobby Bomb I think is a pretty nice synergy, because it will, if you miss your Butt Bomb with just your placement, it'll home in on the enemy and it'll probably one-shot the enemy because it's a bomb, and then it'll also do damage to all the other enemies on the screen, whereas if you don't have Barbie Bomb with butt bombs, in that situation you would have missed your primary target and you would only have done a little bit of damage to every other enemy in the room. Yeah, it's... You know, it's probably not gonna win you the round if you get that combination, but it's nice to have. So we found our boss room. We're going pretty quickly here. So boss rush might be in the cards. And I can teleport out of it with Undefined. For how much longer do you want to charge, Gertie Jr.? Like, I'm calling a little bit of bullshit on that one. You just hit me. You're dead though. HP up is nothing to sneeze at. And I'm gonna go to the shop because I have 2 keys. Might as well make use of one. The Bible. Funny, we started with that on our last run. I don't want anything here, I think. Maybe I'll go back and buy the charge if this doesn't take me to the arrow room. Which it didn't. Let's blow this up. Plenty of money here. So I'm actually gonna buy the charge and the key. Let's use it again. And get to the same room again. Okay, fine. I'm gonna blow up some mushrooms here. Maybe some magic mushroom action in here. No magic mushroom. Okay, that's fine. You can't have it all on one run. Well, you can if you get a specific set of items, but that's extremely likely to happen, and it's not the case here. So we get a Curse of the Maze. Good old Curse of the Maze being as annoying as ever, but you know, not a huge deal. I would like to get a black candle for future purposes, because a Curse of the Lost or a Curse of the Unknown on like the Cathedral could really affect my chances of success here. Or a Curse of the Blind on the chest, and then like a soy milk in one of those chests. That would really be like catastrophic. Good, no enemies here. A few enemies here. That's a tinted rock. Gonna blow this up right now. Oh, that was close. Oh, small rock is really good. He used to be special in vanilla, is now not special anymore. Not even magic mushroom is a special item in Rebirth anymore. I find that kind of surprising, to say the very least. Because it's a great item. It's like a fantastic item, because it is, after all, the best all stats up. And if it's gonna be the best all stats up, then it's gonna be like top 1% of items or so. And I'm not gonna say it shows up too often, because I love having it. So if you love picking up a specific item, it never shows up too much, right? But it does show up way more frequently than it did in vanilla. And again, I'm not suggesting the game needs to be perfectly balanced to be a good game. But, you know, might wanna nerf the drop rate of magic mushroom a little bit. Anyway, we got 2 keys. We can access that 2 key room, but I would rather go to the shop first. Now we can do both. Okay, thank you, Curse of the Maze. We're now gonna go back here again and enter this room, which gives me 2 charges for my Undefined, a bit of money, a key and a bomb. Is that worth 2 keys? I think it is. It's not as bombastic as you might like. So 4 cents. Money equals power would be a great pickup here, because we do seem to get a lot of money drops. Like that one. Also not very concerned about my HP, as you can probably tell. By the fact that I have, you know, 11 hearts total right now. There's the Deal of the Devil. I shouldn't have picked that HP up, well, but it's Krampus anyway. If this gives me a lump of coal, I'm gonna be all over it. But if it gives me Krampus' set, I'm gonna leave it there. So I'm gonna use Undefined now, taking me to the secret room. Shielded Tears with Piercing Tears is really good. Without Piercing shots, it's not that great, because it makes it take forever to, you know, to get your damage done on an enemy that you're trying to hit. It also gets rid of the Scythe aesthetics. I don't wanna buy anything here besides the key. Probably gonna donate a little bit, because I do need to get to 999 as soon as I can. And I do have the time. What about 750 here? That's good. Now I donated like 25 cents. Where's my batteries at? Oh, it's like right here. Once there. No error room again. And then we get 2 more charges in here. Lugfoot, good pickup. Not as good as it used to be in vanilla, but that's alright. Can't have it all. Still do not have a trinket, and I realized that I left liver decap behind, but that was on purpose because I don't really like it. It doesn't really give you a great effect, or at least not reliably. Okay. Looking for something a little bit better, like Curved Horn, Cancer. Yeah, and this is great now, because with the piercing shots and Shielded Tears, I can't hurt myself against enemies like Mom's Heart anymore. Oh, and we also have homing shots, because so that is gonna be extremely useful against enemies like these that are very mobile. Okay, now we should definitely... Well, it's on the other hand, it's gonna make it more difficult for me to not find secret rooms, but bump out of rooms to speed things up, you know. If I wanna get to boss rush, I might consider that. But now that I have Ipecac, which is an item that you normally hope for on boss rush, because it, at least for me, it has a history of showing up there quite frequently, and it is a rare item despite not being special, and so you have quadruple the chance of getting it there compared to an item room, just because of the fact that you have 4 item pedestals in boss rush. Okay, I don't worry about that damage very much. Let's not buy anything here. This is the wrong way. You gotta love Ipecac with piercing shots, so that it does its damage while traveling through the air to multiple enemies, and then it does more damage when it explodes. when it hits the ground. The damage is not through the roof yet though. So I would love to, yeah, get some more damage like this right here. Rosary. I'm not gonna take. We've already seen the Bible, I realize that, but I still don't like picking up the Rosary. Because I think the Bible is in the pool multiple times, so I don't wanna get it again. Necropolis 2, gonna go to the curse room right away, and there's Guppy piece number 1, I think. Am I gonna use this? I don't think so. Good. Able is not good. I'm just gonna leave it on the ground there. Just like that penny, because it would be too cumbersome to backtrack. And I'm lazy. This is Necropolis 2, so this is gonna be our chance at boss rush. Robo Baby 2.0 is better than the first Robo Baby in my opinion. That's turned out fantastic, but it does its job. You can't really shit talk it, I think. It's not terrible. Especially against enemies with low HP like the spiders, it's actually quite helpful. This is a big floor. Good. Gotta be getting close to the boss, and yeah, we are. I don't think I've ever seen this room before. But with Ipecac and the ability to fly, it's obviously quite easy. Joker? Okay, so another way of teleporting out. Which I will use instead of Undefined. Actually, before Undefined. If I don't get a deal with the devil naturally here. I'm taking way too much damage here, I admit. What the? Oh my god. There's a rock right in front of my face there. Gonna pick up the Polaroid. Eve's Mascara? Okay, good. Because it doubles my damage. Now I'm gonna go back for Guppy's Paw, actually. Because now I need the health that it can give me. Speed down is not a big deal. Oh, okay. We got more things to do here. Like, Eve's Mascara is a huge pickup if you already have damage. Because it is a ×2 damage multiplier. It does not stack, like it overrides other damage multipliers like Magic Mushroom or Crooked Set that are 1.5 times multipliers. So you don't get the 3 times multiplier, only a 2 times. But when you have Ipecac, Ipecac is not a damage multiplier. It is only a damage up by like 40 or 60, I don't know exactly. Another Joker card. It's just getting comical at this point. Yeah, and if you multiply the Ipecac damage button times 2, that's just silly. It's just insane, the amount of damage you're gonna be doing. Greed is basically dead. Or maybe not yet. What the? The shielded tears Ipecac exploded on contact with that bullet. Even though I have piercing shots, I'm calling a little bit of bullshit on that one. So let's take this, use it all the way, and then take the Joker card with me. Not use it to get out of this boss challenge room, which I'm only gonna fight if it's good to begin with, which it's not. So yeah, I'm gonna use the Joker card on probably the Cathedral. Or you know, we might not get a deal with the devil here, but you know, it's not that meaningful anyway. Even on the Cathedral, it's not very meaningful unless it's a huge Tears upgrade. Like the Pact is a decent Tears upgrade. Oh, that was such stupid damage on my part. Yeah, we can definitely still lose this run because we have a great way of hurting ourselves, which is not a great thing to have. But we have a slow fire rate. So if we're gonna miss a shot, we're gonna take a long time until we can shoot again and hit that target that we wanted to hit to begin with. What's this? Temperance. You recovered strength. Okay. I'm just gonna pop Undefined here. Now I have no idea where I am because we're on Curse of the Lost. Lovers. Not that meaningful. Oh god. I don't know what. Oh, the laser beam killed that enemy over there. Thank you. For once you actually did something in my favor. The world, meaningless here, but I'm gonna keep it with me. Is there a tinted rock on here? Nope, but there's a couple of runes. Brocano, use it. Perfro, probably better than the world card. Wheel of Fortune, something to be said for a chest. Moon, I've already been to the secret room. Okay. Who knows? This might be the way to the boss. It is not, but it could have been. So where do we go now? This way? Yeah. Holy crap, that did a lot of damage to Slav there. Stars I don't want to use, because I don't know how to get back to my Perfor rune if I do use it. You know what? Stand right there. Spiders, thank you. Okay. Two keys. Always useful. But especially because we're gonna be going down to the chest. I don't think we have Guppy's tail. So we're not gonna be expecting a lot of golden chests. Oh, high pin. Had to be pin, now that I think about it, because there was a health bar on top and no enemies visible at the start of the room. Let's go in here. And Undefined out. Okay, Black Candle. Not gonna be mad about that at all. I think it was worth skipping that boss room and potential deal with the devil room. Because we're now back at full HP. Oh, yeah. That made this room really easy, but it also cost me a black heart. Was it worth it? I don't know. Thank you, Robo Baby 2.0. That was a good amount of shots fired in there. Yeah, piercing shots, shielded tears does not work with Ipecac apparently. And that's sad. So it's just your regular old Ipecac shielded tears that is so dangerous to begin with. Okay. Another pin fight. Not gonna choke her out of here because the choker, like the devil room on this floor, is only gonna give me a trip down the shore. Really, I thought I was still invincible. We thought we were invincible. Oh. Okay, I'm not gonna continue there. Anyway, Bob's Rotten Head is bad. At least a lot worse than Undefined. Pretty much objectively. Would Bob's Rotten Head also be shielded? Now that I have shielded tears, I don't know. I'm not gonna use Undefined here. Because if it gives me an arrow room, I have to go down the shore. But I want to go up to the chest. Like up to the cathedral and then to the chest. How are you two still alive? Good. Three shots? 3 shots with the explosion from that palm fly. I'm gonna drop you. Because I don't want you, mom's toenail. Oh, that was a great use of a key there. We have an arcade that I'm not interested in at all. And we have 2 spades. A was. Cross space? Okay. I don't even want to reroll that because I'd rather use my peripheral rune on something better, like something with more potential is what I meant to say. For example, the deal with the devil on the cathedral or the chest. Which, now that I think about it, the chest might also be the place where I want to use my Joker card in case the 4 chests at the start are all amazing or at least good. And then I would be able to Joker on the chest and use my reroll there as well. I think that's what I'm gonna do. There we go. But first I gotta make it down to the chest, so let's not get too carried away for now. Maybe it was a bad idea to take Ipecac. Maybe it was a bad idea to take Eve's Mascara. Maybe it was a bad idea to take Shielded Tears. I don't know. What? You're not dead? Seriously. I hate those guys with what we got going on here. Please hit an enemy here. I'm not gonna be able to hit Mom's heart with my Ipecac shots. Like, this is a hard counter to our combination right here. It's Mom's heart. How do we win this? Like, it's not gonna be much better against Isaac or Blue Baby either, so... Because they also fire a lot of bullets, and I would very much like to pick up an Overlord, which I'm not... Holy hell, how did I just take so much damage? Like, can you please stop shooting for a second? Alright, I guess I shouldn't have taken Epic Hack. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please click the like button, it helps out a great deal. Also consider subscribing if you want to see more content in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.